What's going on, my wonderful outcasts? This is your boy Retro Quin, and we are finally here to knock out NF's Hope album, man. And it's been a heck of a journey, y'all. And I appreciate everybody that's been along with me, throughout this entire journey. We finally here, getting ready to knock out the Hope album. For the ones that don't know, I have reacted to this song before. I reacted to this one, and I think it was one more off of this album, and that's what prompted y'all to tell me to go through the entire NF journey. So I haven't heard any more songs off of the album. I went straight through, knocked out the journey, and now, pretty much a year later, full circle moment, we back at the where it kind of began at. So I'm excited about that. But we finna knock it out. We got the first one off of the album, which is Hope. Like I said, I have reacted to it, but now that I know a little bit more about NF, it's gonna give me a different perspective. So we finna go ahead and get into it.
Oh, yeah, I'm on my way, I'm coming. Don't lose faith in me. I know you've been waiting. I know you've been praying for my soul. Oh, 30.
Okay, so I wanted, because I haven't checked out this song since I reacted to it. So a lot of it gonna kind of feel new to me again. Hopefully I can remember a lot of stuff. But right from the beginning, they got him out on the raft, out in the water, and he's saying, like, Hope, I'm on my way. Like, pretty much, please don't leave me. Like, I'm on my way. I'm almost there. And it's kind of leading up, and just making my mind kind of go back to the entire journey where he was constantly on that search for hope. And I'm wondering, like, was that a double that he was playing off of, like, that actual hope in life and everything, and also Hope, the album title. So it seemed like it was a good little double that he was playing off of, and he just letting them know, like, hey, I'm right here, don't drift away. And also being out on the raft in the water and stuff, it ties back into his drifting song, if I'm not mistaken, that y'all told me about, the correlation between that. So I love how he did that right from the beginning, right out the gate at the beginning of this album.
Oh, yeah, I'm on my way, I'm coming.
I'm on my way, I'm coming.
Don't lose faith in me. I know you've been waiting. I know you've been praying for my soul.
Man, I'm excited.
30 years you've been dragging your feet, telling me I'm the reason we're stagnant. 30 years you've been claiming you're honest and promising progress. Well, where is it at? I don't want you to feel like a failure. I know this hurts, but I gave you your chance to deliver. Now it's my turn. Don't get me wrong. Nature had a great run, but it's time to give the people something different.
Come on, man. Like, Nate, you had a great run. Now it's time to give the people something different. And as y'all can see, everything is a lot more, vibrant, a lot more upbeat. He got on the all white now. So it's kind of getting out of that, that darkness phase that he was in his life. Like carrying around the balloons throughout a lot of the different songs, pushing them on the cart, pulling them up and down the mountains and stuff, like just kind of carrying them around, tugging, pushing, pulling, all of that stuff, just battling with those burdens and stuff. But now, he's in that all white. He in a better mind state. Things are kind of, looking up, and it's on the bright side of things now, man. Like he on the other side, so to speak, man. And I just love how everything, just looking real positive, and his sound is way different and everything, man. And that goes into, what I was telling y'all throughout the journey, like how you can tell how much elevation he done went through, from the beginning all the way up until now. Like he really put in a lot of time to perfect this crowd.
Don't get me wrong. Nature had a great run, but it's time to give the people something different. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce my album. Hope. What's my definition of success?
I love it.
Listening to what your heart says. Standing up for what you know is right while everybody else is. Tucking their toe between their legs. What's my definition of success? Creating something no one else can.
Come on.
Being brave enough to dream big. Grinding when you're told to just quit. Giving more when you got nothing left. It's a person that'll take a chance on something they were told could never happen. It's a person that can see the bright side through the dark times when there ain't one. It's when someone who ain't never had nothing ain't afraid to walk away from more profit cause they rather do something that they really love and take the pay cut. It's a person that would never waver or change who they are just to try and gain some credibility so they can feel accepted by a stranger. It's a person that can take the failures in their life and turn them into motivation. It's believing in yourself when no one else does. It's amazing what a little bit of faith can do. If you don't even believe in you, why would you think or expect anybody else that's around you to? I done did things that I regret. I done said things I can't take back. Was a lost soul at a crossroad who had no hope, but I changed that. I spent years of my life.
I done did things that I regret. I done said things that I regret. I was at a crossroad in my life, and you know, throughout everything right here, while he going through, my mind just go back to, you know, like now he's saying like, what's your definition of success? And it's like believing in your heart, believe what your heart say. You know, just continuing to take that positive approach. And if you remember in the beginning of the journey, I ain't gonna say that he was real negative, but it was almost like the opposite of it. Like, you know, not believing it, you know, in a sense, almost having a lot of doubt and kind of going back to, you know, carrying around those burdens and everything. But now it's like a full circle moment. He done kind of turned the corner. And now, like I said, everything is positive. He got a way more positive outlook. And the other thing I like too is how they showing him in the all black versus the all white. And it's like he bypassing it. You know, the all black looking back, hands up, like it's almost like, hey, you forgot about me. You gonna come back to me? Like let's backtrack. Let's come back to how you was before. And he looking like nah, like that's my past life. That's what I used to be, but I'm not that anymore. I got a completely different mindset, a completely different way of thinking, man. Like it's so much that I could say about this, man. But I don't want to be too long winded either, man. But like just going through this entire journey and then coming back to his album, it just give me a completely different perspective, man. And then he got the map in his hand too, like, you know, just kind of, you know, playing off of that whole thing with searching and everything.
Ability so they can feel accepted by a stranger. It's a person that can take the failures in their life and turn them into motivation. It's believing in yourself when no one else does. It's amazing what a little bit of faith can do. If you don't even believe in you, why would you think or expect anybody else that's around you to? I done did things that I regret. I done said things I can't take back. Was a lost soul at a crossroad who had no hope, but I changed that. I spent years of my life holding on to things I never should have kept, full of hatred. Years of my life carrying a lot of baggage that I should have walked away from. Years of my life wishing I was someone different, looking for some validation. Years of my life trying to fill a void, pretending I was in. They get it.
Ah, the transition. Wait, this is a callback. This is a callback right here. But like I told y'all, I'm horrible with remembering names. But I know. See, when I had my initial reaction to it, I had no idea about this, if I can remember. But now that I hear this, I know that's an automatic callback. I'm wondering, is it around that mansion time? Maybe, I don't know. This is amazing. Look, we got the shopping cart with the burdens with the black balloons on it. And I just talked about that earlier too, like, you know, just kind of going through the journey, having a lot of that pushing and pulling with the cart and everything, like just kind of battling with your burdens, battling with your emotions and stuff. I love it. I love it.
Necessary evil, difficult to go through, yes, but beneficial. Some would say having a mental breakdown is a negative thing, which on one hand I agree, but on the other hand it was the push I needed to get help and start the healing process. See, if I'd never hit rock bottom, would I be the person that I am today? I don't believe so. I'm a prime example of what happens when you choose to not accept defeat and face your demons. Took me 30 years to...
Man, look at this, y'all. Look at this. I didn't know how much I would remember, man, but I know this is the one I think is Let Me Down. I know this one that I really enjoy because the storytelling and the message that it had in it. I think Nate was drowning in the beginning. Then it was like burning in a car, you know, some type of vehicle or something. And then towards the end, he was in the grave, and you know, just it was so much that was tied into that one. But I like it too. He opened that first door, and it was his old self dressed in all black, you know, with the smiley face, you know, painted on his mouth and stuff. He holding the balloons, and it's almost like he wanted to give it to him, like, here, take it. And you know, he looked and was like, nah, let me close that door back, cause that's my past. That's not where I'm trying to go back to. Like I said, I done moved past that. And now he on to this next chapter right here. Like he passing by this again. I think this one is from the Perception album, if I'm not mistaken. That's the one that had the cage, you know, the whole cage theme that he was going with. But man, this I don't think y'all understand how excited I am, like, especially since I done went through the journey, man.
Needed to get help and start the healing process. See, if I'd never hit rock bottom, would I be the person that I am today? I don't believe so. I'm a prime example of what happens when you choose to not accept defeat and face your demons. Took me 30 years to realize that if you want to get the opportunity to be the greatest version of yourself, sometimes you gotta be someone you're not to hear the voice of reason. Having kids will make you really take a step back and look in the mirror. At least for me, that's what it did. Wake up every day and pick my son up, hold him in my arms and let him know he's loved. Standing by the window questioning if that is ever going to show up. Isn't something he's gonna have to worry about, don't get it twisted, that was in a shot. Mama, I forgive you, I just don't want him to grow up thinking that he'll never be enough. 30 years of running,
Mama, I forgive you. I think that's another callback because I can't remember the name of that song either, but it was almost like, from what I remember, because I know he told a story in that one too. I can't remember if it was like drug abuse or if it was like physical, like domestic violence or something. But I remember y'all were telling me the situation that happened with you know, with his mom and stuff like that. Something about him being in a trunk or something happening with that. But it's almost like back then he didn't want to forgive his mom, or like, you know, he was kind of holding on to that. I don't want to say hatred, because that's a strong word, but you know, like that strong dislike and stuff. I don't know, like, was it for the situation that happened or something like that? But now in this song, he's saying like, Mama, I forgive you. Like, and that's a huge step, man, to be able to hold that grudge and stuff, and then to come out all this time later and say, I forgive you, man. That's deep.
Wake up every day and pick my son up, hold him in my arms and let him know he's loved. Standing by the window questioning if that is ever going to show up. Isn't something he's gonna have to worry about, don't get it twisted, that was in a shot. Mama, I forgive you, I just don't want him to grow up thinking that he'll never be enough. 30 years of running, 30 years of searching, 30 years of hurting, 30 years of pain, 30 years of fearful, 30 years of anger, 30 years of empty, 30 years of shame, 30 years of broken, 30 years of anguish, 30 years of hopeless, 30 years of 30 years of never, 30 years of maybe, 30 years of later, 30 years of faith, 30 years of hollow, 30 years of sorrow, 30 years of darkness, 30 years of 30 years of baggage, 30 years of sadness, 30 years of stagnant, 30 years of change, 30 years of patience, 30 years of suffering, 30 years of torment, 30 years of 30 years of bitter, 30 years of lonely, 30 years of pushing everyone away. You'll never evolve, I know I can change. We are not enough, we are not the same. You don't have the heart, you don't have the strength, you don't have the will, you don't have the faith. You'll never be loved, you'll never be safe. Might as well give up, not running away. You don't have the guts, you're the one afraid. I'm the one in charge, I'm taking the reins.
Man, there. And see, right there at the end, it's almost like he still had that battle from within. Like, it's all like you could see as he was rapping and stuff. It's almost like he was talking to himself or talking to his older self, kind of battling back and forth. And while he was talking, you could see, I don't know if it was like that rage or like that burning, desire or that fire on the inside, but it's like while he was talking, you could just see that darkness, trying to come back out, but he kept suppressing it, man. But I'm telling y'all, I appreciate y'all so much for staying on me about going through this entire journey. And once I actually started on the journey, it was no turning back, because I told y'all it's like a huge book that you read, and it's just hard to put it down, especially once you get started and you get deep into the storyline and everything that's going on. But now that I know so much more about Nate, man, this makes so much more sense, man. And I don't want y'all to think that I'm trying to go back and react to the same song so that I can get more views, more support, all of that stuff. Cause like I said, I reacted to it when he first dropped it, and I reacted to I think it was his mama song, if I'm not mistaken. And that's what kind of prompted y'all to let me know, like, hey, before you continue, make sure you go back and go through the journey so that you can fully understand. And now I see why y'all told me to do that, because I done said it, and I know I'm gonna continue to say it. It makes so much more sense, man. But I appreciate everybody that's been here throughout this entire journey. Everything going on with NF, Outkast, all of that stuff. We're gonna continue through this Hope album. Y'all just continue to let me know down below in the comment section, like, how y'all feel about everything, what direction we headed in, some of the stuff that I need to kind of be looking out for. But that's gonna do it. I know I done talked a lot, been probably way more long-winded than what I typically am, but I don't think y'all understand the excitement that I have for doing this, man. But that's gonna do it. Y'all make sure that y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Stay positive and stay smiling. And without further ado, this is your boy Retro Quin. I'm out.